Okay, Diburei Emunah, from Levi Yitzchak Bender, Daf Chav Gimel. He's talking about the Breslover shoemakers. When you speak from Nachum Schuster, what are we talking about? What do we tell about him? We're talking about his good deeds. We talk about his veidus. Here he's called Schuster. It's called shoemaker, but above in heaven he's a malach. He said there's another Schuster in Uman, Moshe Schuster, and he had the Schusterei. I think this we learned already. I think we learned already. Yeah, we learned already this. So yeah, I just remember. Okay. Actually, we were talking about the last time that we reached by what Rabbi Nachman Orodenker and his son Reb Simcha, and that we said just a few years after the Baal Shem Tov was mustalek that he left. As long as the Baal Shem Tov was alive, he didn't want him to leave. He was the Meshamash from the Baal Shem Tov, but afterwards, a few years, he said the Baal Shem Tov told him to leave. He could go, and now he's talking about Reb Simcha, Rabbeinu's father. He said Reb Simcha was just 1 month old when his tzaddikus mother passed away. It's a famous story what happened there. She's the wife of Reb Nachman Orodenker, and he was brought to grow up in the house of the Baal Shem Tov. Now, the daughter of the Baal Shem Tov, the tzaddikus Ras Odel, she took care of his upbringing. And he stayed until he was 10 years old. This is when the Baal Shem Tov passed away. And the Baal Shem Tov praised Rabbi Simcha, and he told his daughter, "It's a very lingual. He's a nice kid. He's a nice boy." Now, the Baal Shem Tov did not say anything, for nothing. It's like so she kept this dibur in her heart. And later on, she was like, why did my father have to tell me that, some said he says it's a very English, some said he's a nice English, some said this kind gefällt mich. He says, I like this kid. Some say, I like this kid, he says it's a very English, whatever. Years later, she took him as a chassan for her daughter, Masfegi, tzaddikus Masfegi. Reb Simcha was a big misboided. Mamish most of his days he was doing in the fields and in the forests, and he was about tefillah. He's about tefillah in Mezhigos. He used about tefillah in town. And we have absolutely no knowledge of his connections with Rabbeinu, with his son. Some say that he was present in Chanukah, and Rabbeinu says the Torah Yemei Chanukah in Kutumah Chelek Beis. Other details we don't know. We don't know if after his wife had passed away, when he was still young, did he marry again? We also don't know when he passed away, but we know that he is buried in a Beis Chaim in Mezhigos, very close to the Heilige Tzias of the Baal Shem Tov, and his holy Talmidim were both Kitzes and Rabbi Mezhigos and the Aptaruv and the Degamach Nefraim. But the actual place where he is, it's not known. Because in their days, they were not makpid dafka to make matzelis. This is also, Rabbeinu's mother is in the Mezhigos of the Beis Chaim. But we also don't know where she's buried. But we know that she passed away when Rabbeinu was in Zlatipolia. This we know. So it says Linotzel Mitzar Abusha Ba'ola Emes, to be saved from the suffering of the busha in the next world. If we want a good day and we want a good night, by Rabbeinu you can get them. On this lashon, this is what they say: "Ve'krevu yemei," and the day became closer. So "Ve'krevu yemei David Lamus," and the days became closer. It says in Olam Habo, the days themselves are coming hither, and they reveal what happened here. They themselves tell, in me he washed this movie, he did this, he did that. Because of the Sefer Gaon in front of, and it will be written in a Sefer Zikaron before him. Akol Katuv Chatom, everything is written, everything is sealed, everything is signed. We could have done better. Oh, the Busha would be very, very great. The Busha would be very great. It says, before the Tzar of Gehelim, is already the Tzar of the Busha. He says, no, it's Schrecklich, the Busha. He says, I remember that Rabbi Nachman's used to be sad, says very much when he said that Kutet Tfilis in Siman Chaf Beis, that the Morana saying says that I will be ashamed of Rabboisai and Chaveirai from my rabbis and from my friends. Busha v'chapel, he says, and we hear this kind of diburim. Where are you in the world? Where are you in the world? Ay. What great that's the Tzar of the Busha in the world to come. And if we would only accept properly the Busha in this world, we will be saved from the Busha in the next world. Hashem should help that we'll be mechazik, and we should know that we can still do good. We can still do good.